Yes, John. Melvin Carter. I'm Melvin Carter, and I am have the privilege of serving as mayor of this community. In that role, I tell someone literally every day that the secret belief, I guess it's not a secret because we say it every day, but the core belief behind everything that we are trying to do here in St. Paul is this notion that a city is not a stack of buildings and streets, but a city is a family of people that have to take care of one another. And in that vein, as I think about my family that lives under one roof with me, and as I think about my family that resides in this city together with me, it's just the only thing I can imagine worse than losing one of our children is losing 4 of our children. I heard one of the earlier speakers say that this loss is beyond words. It's beyond comprehension. It's beyond imagination. These are children in our schools. We, as part of our college around St. Paul, have a college savings account established for the youngest. Kerr was an intern in my office a few years ago. The principal mentioned Shaku. I got a chance to hold him and laugh with him at a baseball game a couple of years ago, and our prayers are with him as he continues to fight. I got a chance to, I've had a chance to spend some time with Paum, who, in the middle of the night, got the call that all of our worst nightmares are made of. And we were walking through the hospital from one room to another, to another, to another, as he was introducing me to his children, to his wife. And at one point, I sort of doubled over. And Paum put his hand on my back and he said, "Don't overthink it." And it's hard for me to this day to understand how Paum has the ability just to swing his legs out of the bed in the morning right now, let alone to try to encourage me through my great sense of loss in this time. I know Paum is at the hospital right now with his family, but I'd be remiss if I didn't share with you that in his moment of loss, he's thinking about you. He's trying to encourage you. We sat and spoke to some cameras a couple of days ago, and what he wanted to say to you, what he wanted to say to me, was to make sure your smoke alarms are working, was to practice your fire safety practice at home with your children. I went home, Chief, and realized that a couple of mine smoke detectors were out of batteries, and we got a chance to refill those. And so I challenge you, because let me tell y'all, the thing that I love about this community is our capacity to be one. The thing I love about this community is our capacity to respond to hurt with love. And so the candles that we light today are meaningful. almost as meaningful as the contributions we make to the family. Almost as meaningful as the clicks we make on the GoFundMe to help this family survive financially through this great trauma. Almost as meaningful as you going home and checking your fire extinguisher, you going home and checking your smoke detectors, you going home and talking your children and your family through your fire safety practice at home so that Paum can, what he said was his hope is that he never has to see you in the same situation that you see him in today. My challenge to you is to look to your left and to your right and know that we have all lost these children. To understand the pain that everybody brings into this space. The pain that we are all holding in this space right now. And the way that we honor those two that we've lost is by holding on to those who are still with us. Paum, Carlo, our children, our neighbors, our classmates, our co-workers. We honor them by continuing to be each other's source of support and love and encouragement. It's said a lot, so much that it can feel like cliche at times. But let me tell you how thankful I am for the men and women of the St. Paul Fire Department, for the men and women of the St. Paul Police Department, who in our worst, most horrific, nightmarish moments, when everyone else is running away, who run to our aid, who run to help us, who run to save us. Our fire department, I know, feels a great sense of loss right now too. But let me tell you, I take great comfort, Chief, in knowing that those same men and women who ran into the Vang home, who carried those children out of that burning home, are the same ones who stand guard over all of our families while we sleep. Thank you, Chief, for your service. I know we have some other first responders in this space. Thank you all for the sacred work that you do for our community. The program today says healing. But I don't expect to walk out of this room healed. Healing is going to take a long time for us to do together. Healing is going to take some process. Healing is going to take some prayer. Healing is going to take some hugs. And healing is going to take a whole lot of time. As we pray for Paum, for Carlo, for their family, the entire Yang family, as we pray for this school community and our full public schools community, as we pray for our extended St. Paul family, I'm praying for you and for your family as well. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being one another's support. Thank you for holding me and each other up through this terrible, terrible tragedy. And God bless all, each and every one of you. With that, I'll pass the microphone to St. Paul Fire Chief for change.